Welcome back. It's the GameDay Bros Podcast. We're back with a very special episode. As you can see, laid on the table is 2 Habanero Peppers. We said he'd do a ghost one. We couldn't get our hands on one of those. We got 2 habaneros, and those are extremely spicy. I've had a little taste already, and it's got my nose running, my mouth going crazy.
And he just had half of one, didn't even chew it up. So.
Yep, and he's got to sit on it, eat 2 of them, chew them up, and no milk for 60 seconds. But, of course, we can't get to the fun stuff right away. We'll end the show with that. That way you can actually speak during the show. Let's talk about this weekend, because we got some stuff coming up tonight and some stuff coming up tomorrow. We got Auburn, Tennessee tonight. That's a huge game for us. We did college basketball game yesterday. That was Michigan-Purdue. That was a fun game, but Purdue kind of dominated. I was hoping for a little bit of a more competitive showing. But this game tonight should prove to be one of the greatest basketball games of the season. Number 1 Auburn, who's 17-1 in the season. Number 1 in the SEC, taking on number 6 Tennessee. Auburn gets to host them. Tennessee's number 6, as I said, and they're 16-2. Now, to give you the context for this game, Auburn has won 10 straight basketball games. 10 straight. The last loss was to Duke, who is a great team in their own respect. Tennessee, they just recently lost to Vanderbilt. I think it was 2 games ago. Tennessee beat Georgia in their last game, lost to Vanderbilt before that. That's a tough loss, and I know the SEC is very deep. Even Vanderbilt's a good team this year, but that really was demoralizing for that team. They're facing a little tribulation. Can they come into Neville Arena and somehow take down the number 1 ranked Auburn Tigers? It'll be a very fun game. Auburn's undefeated at home. Can Tennessee change that?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Wasn't it kind of like that last year, too, or am I just
They are very good at home. Very, very good across all seasons. It's very rare they lose a game at home.
Oh, that's
They are 8-0 right now at home this season. Maybe Tennessee can change that. Maybe Auburn will make it 9-0. This one would be one of their more impressive ones of the season, and they're already competitive and stacked schedule. So that's tonight. Are you ready for that game?
I am ready for that.
Hopefully a little more competitive than that one we did last night. Gonna recap it a little bit? I mean, how'd it go?
It was kind of what I would call a blowout there. Purdue just kind of took it from the start and then just kept it going. There were a few points when, the team name just slipped my mind. Michigan, there we go. When Michigan kind of spiked up again, but they were halted once again and kept on going. It was just, a little bit of a up and up, but there was no point when Michigan took the lead.
Purdue almost had a 40-point lead at one point. I think it ended up around a 20, 30-point game. So very good, dominant performance for the Boilermakers, and they advanced to, I think they're the 2nd team in the conference now. What was their record? I think they were 15-3. Now they're 16-3. So Purdue having a phenomenal season. They're inside the top 10, and they are looking to make a deep March Madness run this year. So that was a fun game. Get a fun game tonight. And then, of course, Sunday, the double-header NFL. Mm-hmm. That's where it gets down to business. 2 games, 1 stream. That's going to be our first one.
Oh, man, that's going to be a long stream. So
first game at 2 p.m. The second one's at 5:30. Hopefully the 2 p.m. one ends before the second one begins. Either way, we're going to do as much as we can of both. That'll be the Commanders and the Lions. Nope, that's wrong. That was last game. Commanders and the Eagles will be the first matchup. That will be 2 p.m. Then the Chiefs face the Bills at 5:30. Both those games phenomenal. Great quarterbacks on each team. Lots of playmakers around the field. So that'll be tomorrow night, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
I love doing NFL games. They're fun.
Oh, NFL games are just
We've done our fair share. We've done a lot of the Washington's games. We haven't done a Chiefs game. We did the Bills. We haven't done an Eagles. So there's a couple new teams we're going to be adding to our foray of live streams.
We started commentating those near the end of the season, so we didn't really get enough time to do all these other games that we would have been great to do.
I'm excited for this next year because we're going to be able to do full seasons for college, NFL, MLB.
Yeah, this next year we'll have the whole year and we'll be able to start from the start instead of near the end of every sport.
Keep up with the season. It'd be cool to, we never really watch sports in that way. We always, we watch our team and then we'll watch the playoffs for our team. Unless it's football or something, I'll watch the playoffs for other teams. But
now we're going to watch them all.
We're going to get to experience the season, see it unfold, and then when we get to the playoffs, we'll have a good idea of who these teams are because we all have watched them all season. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
MLB, as I said, starting next month. That's spring training. We'll be doing a lot of that. And so, that's upcoming. Mm-hmm. Now, we decided, we both have our qualms during the live streams. We say some stuff that doesn't make sense to us, some stuff that should be changed, some stuff that was changed and needs to be changed back. So I figured I'd give us a chance to each come up with 3 things that we would change, 3 rules we'd add to any sport of our choosing. So we'll start off with your number one pick, and then we'll do my number one pick, and we'll go back and forth.
Alrighty.
So what's your first rule that you would change to sports?
First off, let me pop this up real quick. And so for my number one for college basketball, if a ref thinks a player fouls intentionally, he should be able to call that and give it a foul on the fouling player.
Okay.
And it should be a harsh foul because you just don't want it to happen. I think it should be like 3 points to the opposing team.
I see that.
So
you just want to
that
eliminate
way it just
that.
eliminates that in just crap that makes the games last
Try to make a comeback
20
by
minutes.
fouling
I mean,
people.
ever since that one day when we had 1.9 seconds on the board, and that 1.9 seconds lasted 20 minutes at the least amount. It could have been 30 minutes, you know, but 20 minutes is being generous. But that was an issue, and I don't want it to happen again. Let me see this fixed. I will be emailing.
Emailing who?
College basketball.
The NCAA?
NCAA.
All right. Well, let's see if you can get that changed and stated. I like that one. Now, my number one is no consecutive TV commercials. There's been too many times where we've watched a touchdown, gotten really excited to kick the PAT. All right, commercial break's upcoming. We all know that's going to happen. We watch the commercial break. They come back. All right, here's the kickoff. They made the kickoff. Right back to commercial breaks.
I hate
Another
it.
3-minute, 30-second break. We're trying to watch some football. I didn't come and to do this live stream to commentate commercials. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No one wants to be here. All right, commercial, side to side. Yeah, no one wants to do that.
No one wants to come back just for the kickoff anyways. Who cares? You know,
Exactly.
just do the commercial. Maybe do even if you need to catch up, do an extra minute on each commercial break. Come back and give us some action. I don't want to see all those commercials.
Yeah, I would rather an extra minute on our commercial breaks.
Yeah.
I would rather an extra minute on our commercial breaks than it's consecutive, you know, like that.
Yeah.
It's
If
so
you need
dumb.
to catch up, just add on to the commercial break instead of teasing us by bringing us back to the game only to screw us over.
Exactly.
Now,
I will be
number
emailing
two?
them too.
NCAA
Number
as well.
2 is for NBA spice up. You know, more pro players. They're not college players. So I feel like there should be another point system. So this might be pretty controversial, but if a player makes a half-court shot, that's 4 points.
4 points?
See, you don't see half-court shots happening too often anyway, so regardless. So too much of a change would it make? And that could seriously be a game winner for several things. And it could be a
down
huge
4
change.
You can tie it up in one shot. To go to
Yeah,
overtime.
so you just get it and you make that and you make it.
Maybe make
I
that
mean-
like only the last 2 minutes. That'd be my suggestion, my counter. You can only get a 4-point shot in the last 2 minutes of each quarter.
Yeah, I just threw this together, so I didn't really consider all that extra stuff.
We get the points, then we discuss it.
Yep.
So that's your number 2. My number 2 is in football. No more quarterback sliding. Sliding, if you don't know, as a quarterback, if you slide down, that means no defender can touch you. They can't tackle you. You're going down. You're giving yourself up, right? I think as a quarterback, if you decide you're going to take it yourself, you should have to be a runner. You shouldn't get the luxury of sliding it down. You know what I mean? You're a player as much as anybody else. It causes too many unnecessary penalties with players being mid-tackle and a quarterback decides to slide down and the players being penalized with hitting a sliding quarterback. I think you just need to eliminate that completely. If you're going to run as a quarterback, if you're going to be a mobile quarterback, you should have the disadvantage of being able to be hit, like every football player out there.
Exactly. I think that's a big deal.
Yep. And now you're number 3.
My
I know
number
you're wanting to
3.
drag this out as long as possible so you don't have to get to the Peppers. And that's understandable. But we got to get to your number 3.
Hold on, can I add some extra words in it? No. I kind of don't want to do the Peppers.
Is your number 3?
I think for number 3, I think there should be 100% an on-field camera of the players during all advertisements. So at least you can see what's going on. You know, I mean, just in the corner, it doesn't have to be a big screen. But during advertisements, a lot of people, I'm sure, would like to know what's going on the field during that time.
I wouldn't mind that.
So I think it would be kind of cool just to have at least a little box. It's not really hurting the ads too much. I mean, come on.
There you go. That's a pretty good
As much
addition.
as I love
Doesn't
ads,
really hurt
like-
anybody. Now, my final rules is going to be a little bit of a more complex one. You know how on a drop third strike in baseball, you can run to first. Catcher, all he's got to do is pick it up and throw it to first and get you out, right? What's the chances you're ever going to make that happen, right? You're ever going to get to first. I decided that the catcher should have to pick it up, throw it back to the pitcher who threw the drop third strike, and then the pitcher has to throw it to first to get you out. It makes it kind of like a relay. Catcher picks up the drop third strike, throws it to the pitcher. Pitcher throws it to the first baseman.
Wow. Okay, now I haven't even thought of it that way. So that's actually kind of
it's the
interesting.
pitcher's fault. Sometimes. It's a drop third strike. He should have to pay the responsibility. And I want there to be more of a chance for the runner to get on. I think that's a cool rule.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
pick it up, throw it to the pitcher has to get it to first.
They almost never get that. I mean, they almost never get that drop third. So if the catcher had to throw it to first, and or not first.
No, for it to
pitcher. To the pitcher first, and then to first.
Yep.
I think that would be.
Now we hope to see all these rules instated in the upcoming season for each.
Exactly.
Sports. If they are not, we will be not streaming that sport.
My
so that's the
lawyer will be on the case.
Yeah, we will not be streaming those sports anymore. Too bad. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Too bad.
I want to do it. All right. Now to the best part of this stream.
No.
Your favorite part. You got to eat 2 habanero peppers at once. So here's the deal. You can take off the stems. You got to pop them in the mouth, chew them up for 10 seconds, and then we start the 60-second timer. Okay. I'll set the timer on my phone. That way we can
I'm going to throw up. I'm like shaking. I'm going to throw up. I'm so going to throw up because I haven't even been feeling too good this morning.
No milk, no water for 60 seconds. Let's start off let me get the timer set, of course.
Why do I have to do 2?
Because, it's not, we promised the ghost pepper. Instead, we're going to give him habanero.
I'm shaking.
All right. You got to pop both in at once. You ready? Here we go. Ready? You got to go come in. Get him over.
I don't want to do this.
Shoot him up for 10 seconds. Now, we should point out, this is all to make you wait a little longer. This is all because of a donation. We will be doing more of these in the future where you can donate and influence the direction of the channel in some way.
Influence me?
Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
All right, here we go. Think of them as M&M's.
Yeah.
All right, go. Chew them up. Chew. You got to chew. Before I start the timer, you got to chew for 10 seconds. Chew. Go. I'll start the timer, take a chew for 10 seconds. Go.
Full clap. No way!
I started the timer. It's going. It's 48 seconds.
Go back. Come on.
What do you want me to do? You're spinning all over the place. A bag? You got 17 seconds, 15. You gotta hold it for 15 more. All right, hold on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You better not spin all over me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pain.
There we go. You are drooling everywhere. Are you all right? You can go get milk. That's the Game Day Bros stream. We'll be back tonight for the basketball action. I'm Troy.
I'm Elijah.
And this has been the Game Day Podcast. Goodbye. See you then.